Tim, I'm going to let you know when we go live. And let's see here. Yeah. Go for it.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, I'm starting the speaker.
Disclaimer time. All of the Let's Get Jacked Up episodes may be offensive to some listeners and/or viewers. Let's Get Jacked Up discusses viewpoints that may or may not line up to your line of thinking. Some viewpoints expressed on this show are only opinions, some are facts, and some are conspiracy theories. Let's Get Jacked Up reserves the right to express their thoughts, opinions, theories, and facts due to the First Amendment right in the Constitution. We do sincerely apologize if you get offended by any part of the show, but remember you were forewarned and you do not have to listen. Any or all guests that come on the show may not always reflect the same views of Let's Get Jacked Up, but remember, they have the right to express their opinions, theories, thoughts, and facts as well. We thank you for understanding ahead of time. Now on to the show.
This is Let's Get Jacked Up on Fringe Radio Network.
Let's get jacked up on the Fringe Radio Network.
How about your eyes? Do your eyes hurt from the weight on your feet?
No.
I love it. In fact, one of these days, I'd like to try to do the whole show
Of course you
with a
would.
British accent.
Of course you would.
Why not?
Look at the size of that boy's head. I'm not kidding. It's like an orange on a toothpaste.
You're going to get the boy a complex.
Oh, that's a huge noggin. You shut your face. It's a virtual planetoid. Has its own weather system.
Where do you get off? I like 2 crumpets and a spot of tea with that.
So what I'm doing, I'm having being a little facetious here.
This is all your fault.
We have Captain America's.
Hello.
Wow.
You're listening to Let's Get Jacked Up on the Fringe Radio Network.
I just don't get why you're saying it that way.
Do you like to move it? Move it.
For some reason, I was transported to like a gardening show. It's like, wow.
Coming to you live somewhere deep in Fresno, California, it's Let's Get Jacked Up. Sinners saved by grace. Here are your hosts, Tim, Bobby, and Karen.
Yes, and welcome now to Let's Get Jacked Up.
All right. Way to go, Tim.
Yeah,
Why don't
a
you go
lot
ahead
better
and
than last week.
why don't you turn your camera on there?
Sparky. Yeah.
Oh, that's why the camera's not on.
That's funny.
Oh, all right.
There we are. So, yeah, I'm sorry. We are live on YouTube tonight, folks. If you're just tuning in, I know we're late, but you're not. And
Congratulations.
we are live, right? We're trying something totally different, totally new.
Fix the pineapple.
And Karen, how are you tonight? This is the first time I've seen you of the night.
Oh, I know. In like a week or something. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So, tonight we thought we'd try something different. I'm still sick. So what happened was last week I went over there with a cold and I got in trouble for it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Wait, by us or by your wife?
Why? Oh, yeah, she didn't like that at all. So now I'm still sick. I'm getting better, as you can tell. My voice is better. But I still got the sniffles, the runny nose. So I decided just to play it safe, not get yelled at, and stay here tonight. And then so because of that, we get to try YouTube Live, which is really cool if it goes well, right? So
We will see.
It's a little echoey, but that's okay.
I think it's just echoing because we're facing each other.
Sound good to me.
We sound okay. Okay. I know after a while, Bob's going to get up and walk into another room. So just fair warning to everyone.
It's gonna happen. It will happen.
How's
So
everybody's
particular.
week?
It's
Going good.
Hanging in there, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So tonight we decided, because we don't really have a real topic and we're live for the first time ever, I'd say. It's pretty special.
I mean, ever.
I was like,
this
are we live
week.
every week?
No, I mean, video wise.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, we did during the COVID thing, we did Zoom, but it was like recorded. It wasn't pre recorded, but we recorded it live, but it wasn't live. You see what I'm saying? So, like, people can comment right now and it's live.
Yes.
So we can
Oh.
see their comments.
Will we see
Right.
it or will only you see it?
Well, YouTube would see it. So if
Oh.
you're listening or watching, then check us out and then comment.
Yeah.
have
Wow, that was
questions
profound,
or-
Tim. That was profound.
I know, right? Yeah,
You should be
I
a
know.
teacher.
no, I should be taught. Bobby, you're the teacher.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anyway, so what's going on, man? This whole debate thing. Pretty
Yeah, I
crazy,
saw
huh?
that last night. No, not to get into too much politics, but briefly, I just want to say something about it. So last night I did see some of that. Oh my goodness! I guess you could call it a debate. It was lies upon lies upon lies. But I will say this: I don't know about you guys, but I was always taught to, no matter who was in office, no matter if you didn't like the person or not, you respect the office of the president.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Yes. And what I saw last night was no respect for the vice president at all. And I just, you know, when you have the smiley face, condescending smile, and talking to the vice president like he's a child, saying stuff like, "Excuse me, it's my turn to talk now," to the vice president of the United States, there's something wrong. And for her to get away with that, it was just like, I had to turn it off after a while.
Yeah.
Just the disrespect, the condescending smile, the tone in her voice. I was upset. It wasn't right. You know, us Christians had to sit through 8 years of Obama, who wasn't even from America, mind you. He's from Kenya. It's a fact. All right, people say, "Oh no, he's from Hawaii." Oh, let's prove it. Where's his birth certificate? Okay.
All right, Trump.
So I'm telling you, he's a president. But even if I met, or if
What
I
was that
saw-
you were saying about RESPCT earlier?
No, listen.
No,
If I
listen.
saw-
Yeah.
Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda.
If I saw Obama and I had to see him as he was the president, I would salute him. I would salute him because of the office he held, not because I liked him or anything like
Now,
that.
would you salute him with all 4 fingers?
Like this.
Okay, just making sure.
But yeah, so I would do that. It just, I don't know. That's how I was
He didn't
taught.
get the joke.
I know he didn't.
It stank, if you will.
I still don't get it.
That's okay, Tim. When you're giving somebody the one finger salute, it's.
You get to
Oh, I
pick
get
your,
it.
oh, there it is.
I
Okay.
thought you said 4 fingers. That's why.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Are you going to give him the 4 finger?
Are you going to
Yeah.
give him all 4 or are you just going to give him
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. A little delayed.
We'll blame it on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, blame it on the sniffles.
Yeah, I couldn't hear exactly. Right.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just my thought. What do you guys think about? I think you saw it, Bobby.
I watched the last maybe 20 minutes of it, and it was okay. I thought that Pence handled himself much better than Trump would have. I do have to say that I don't know, it's the VP stuff, so who's really paying attention? But of the two debates,
I don't know though, because I feel like the VP, especially in this instance, and again, this is coming from someone who knows absolutely nothing about politics, but I feel like the VP in this instance, like all eyes are on Harris. You know, everyone's looking to her. I mean, it almost seems like she's the one running, not necessarily Biden, you know, because it's like, you know, and what I've listened to as far as conspiracy and stuff goes with you guys is that, you know, she will end up being the president, you know, and so I feel like for some
Scary.
it was a victory for them, you know, because of the disrespect that she did have, or, you know, see, you say disrespect, but it's like, okay, well, if she's in the middle of talking and she gets interrupted, is she not, like, to me, it's almost like, okay, well, all bets are off. Like, I'm talking. If you want to talk over me, then know that all bets are off. You know, the gloves are off. And if you're going to play that way, then I'm going to play that way too.
well, what's great is that she put her foot in her mouth a whole lot, and Pence made it a point to let her bring something up, and then he would follow up with, "Hey, I'm glad you brought that up."
See, but there was that one that he brought up, but like he took too much time to be petty at first when he could have just gone straight for it, and ended up having the mediator say, okay, you know, Mr. Vice President, okay, Mr. Vice President, okay.
Yeah.
And so like he had that opportunity to really be like, okay, because this is what I remember. Instead, he was like, well, you know, blah, 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 you know, fluffing it, where it's like, get to it. You only have 2 minutes.
From what I remembered, if you listen to the content, it wasn't really fluff, but he wanted to get in his points before he tried to rebuttal what she said.
Yeah. Well,
One thing, so Captain Amerighost is watching right now. Thanks for
Oh, you saw that. Good.
Yeah, and he said that she dodged a lot of questions.
See,
So-
but if you go to social media about it, which again is the only place I get my news, sorry, not sorry. But if you go to social media about it, like from what I gather, they both did. You know, but I feel like that's the name of the game sometimes, you know, where it's like I don't know if it's like just not showing all your cards at once, or if it's strategic, or if it's just more of like, you know, if I answer that question, I might end up losing votes, you know?
Yeah, I noticed that, at least to me, it seemed like the vice president he was cut off 30 seconds before his time was up. And then I guess if you saw the time log at the very end, she got actually 3 more minutes than he did altogether. And I don't know how
that's because she wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
See, and this is, you know, again, layman coming in here, but it's like, why isn't there a mute button? Like, why isn't there just a sorry, not sorry? You know, like you're like when you see it, oh gosh, isn't it like when you're like at a town hall meeting or something like that, where it's like they just literally cut you off and it's, you know, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, they just cut the mic and you're done talking. And I just feel like if we did that, I can guarantee you question dodging / fluff it wouldn't happen. I'm sorry, you get 2 minutes and that's it. So I don't understand why we don't do that. When is that going to happen?
That would be interesting.
I bet you if Joe Rogan was the mediator, that would happen.
Yeah,
I'm still saying I'm all for
one.
that. Well, did you see the next presidential debate? They want to have it virtual.
Oh, okay. Well,
And Trump already said, I'm not going to do virtual. There's no way to guarantee
what?
Guarantee that it's going to be fair, that we're not going to have Biden reading from a teleprompter or having something in his ear or something.
You
I'm
think
getting
that?
crazy feedback. It's
yeah.
starting to make my head hurt.
Are you guys in separate rooms or?
No, we're sitting right
standing
across
up,
the
we're sitting-
table from each
Oh,
other.
okay. All right.
You're missing. There you are. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I'm about to move.
I knew you would. I told you before I even sat down. Like, do you want me to sit here?
Didn't think it would be affecting me so much.
Or you want to move?
I don't know. I don't know where to move to.
In the
I'm gonna go move
on the
over.
couch.
I'm gonna mute. I'll be
Alright.
back.
Okay, you'll be back. All right. So you haven't gotten COVID or anything yet, Aaron? Yeah. Well, no, because I'm segueing. It was a terrible segue.
Hey, that
obviously.
was an amazing segue,
Right.
Tim. Man, let me tell you, you're absolutely right. No, I've not.
Good.
I will not
Well,
dodge that question.
Thank you, Miss Harris. Oh, Senator Harris. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
Yes.
yes,
RESPECT, you know.
Right. I don't know if Bobby can hear us, but I would tell you that I talked to somebody that did have COVID.
Was it you?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
Checking.
I talked with somebody today that did have it, and he said that it wasn't as big of a deal as everybody's making out, at least for him. Now, I know there's probably different levels of it, but for him, he did have a high fever, he had a sore throat, and he had the cough, but he didn't have trouble breathing, and it only lasted for him like about 10 days or so, not 14. But
I've known people who have gotten it and it lasted 3 days. Like, you know, there was that perpetual cough, but like as far as fever and just that really not feeling well, it was only the worst of it was about 3 days. And then it just kind of
3
tapered
days,
off. And
yeah.
and again, I think it's just how your body handles anything in general. Like, it's, you know, if you got the flu, would it be the same way? Would it be, you know, some people just I'm no medical doctor, but I'm sure it has something to do with metabolism and the way that your body just burns certain things or recovers from certain things. So, you know, if you get a bruise and it takes you 2 weeks to heal, whereas it takes me, you know, 4 or 5 days, like, I don't know if that's a very good example, because I'm sure it's dealing with two different things as far as blood versus bacteria or virus. But, you know, I think everyone handles sickness in a different way, and to blanket it as like, well, we're looking out for your own good, you know, I don't know. And we have friends who are adamant about like that makes us very much unchristian, that we would think that people should just deal with it, you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got a friend who tells me that I'm an idiot. That I'm as bad as my idiot president for being so kind of flippant about the whole thing. Hey, look, I'm in your background, honey.
Yeah. Did you literally just go across the room?
Yes.
But it's enough so that we're not bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good. Oh, good. I thought you might go in your bedroom or something.
my kids are in there right now.
Oh, I see.
Speaking of, I need to tell them here pretty soon. But yeah, anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, yeah. So when it comes to the whole Trump thing, you know, or the ridiculousness of these recent, what am I thinking? I can't even think right now. Sorry, I'm all discombobulated from my amazing.
Your move, your 10-foot move.
But the VP thing, you know, again, it's amazing how things have worked out where we've got a president who's kind of off his rocker in a lot of ways, but the VP is the foundation, is the rock, is the straight-laced, straight and narrow kind of guy.
Now, are you saying that in this instance that's the situation, or are you saying like most often times? Oh, okay.
Look at the VP and presidential nominees right now. They're for the Democrats. They're both wackadoo. So, you know, you got one who's only in her position because she's really good at seducing people, and then you've got you know, Biden, who is a confirmed racist on so many levels, and yet he's now, you know, the go-to for social equality. You know, it's ridiculous.
Captain America suggested Ben Shapiro as well, or Joe Rogan.
Yeah, well,
The mediator.
So I think Joe Rogan is the most libertarian, so he'd be the most unbiased.
I would think he'd be fair, yeah. So I don't think he likes either of them. So.
But and Shapiro is a little bit more on the conservative. But I think he'd probably be the most fair conservative that they could pick. But they wouldn't pick him because Joe wouldn't agree to it.
You don't think so? You mean Joe Biden?
Yeah, Joe Biden be afraid of the questions he'd get.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So what is the deciding factor for the questions? Like who comes up with the questions?
No, that's a good question. I don't know. Probably the news media or somebody. But
I mean, if you listen
they
to
just take a poll and they're just like, oh, it's a Facebook poll. Write in your answer, and we'll see if you made the top 5.
In some cases, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, there are other cases where you have like, people will throw questions in and they're picked from a hat. Essentially, they've been through after going through a vetting process, and then, but most of them I feel like is they're just trying to pick conversations from the headlines. Unfortunately, all of the headlines paint a very one-sided picture. So it makes it difficult to get the full story when only part of a prime example of this is where was the name of that place? It wasn't Jacksonville. It was some place where they had the Black Lives Matter movement was going through, and the KKK guys, the white supremacists came through with the tiki torches. Do you remember that? It was right at the beginning of Trump's presidency, I want to say.
Was it?
And
it wasn't Tennessee. Was it Tennessee? I feel like I heard that recently. But
Almsville or something. Anyways,
yeah.
So
Almsville's in Oregon. I think that's where your dad used to live.
Oh. But the crazy part of it all is that Trump, the only quote that people ever hear from Trump is the quote that says there were good people on both sides, right? If you played the 5 or 10 seconds before he said that, he literally said, the white supremacists and the racists, those guys are, and the KKK, they're ridiculous individuals, and they're disgusting human beings, and there's no excuse for what they said. But the whole purpose of that exchange was protecting a statue, right? And some people thought that the statue had real sentimental value for the city. And those are the people he was talking about, that there are good people on both sides. There were good people that were protesting for and against. But the only part of the context that the media pushed was that back half where he said there were good people on both sides. And so what does that do? That forces a narrative or forces people into a
You cut out.
Yeah,
I cut out.
Say it.
Yeah.
What happened?
No, it's almost like you got too far away from your mic.
Better now.
Oh yeah.
There's a lag. Yeah, now you're cutting out. That wasn't. We got the teeth suck on that one. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, I'm done with my story, so whatever.
that we heard.
We were with you. KKK. Keep going.
All I was saying was that Trump did not, say that the bad guys were good guys. He was saying that there were good guys and bad guys on both sides. That's all.
Oh, right. And they tried to come down on him and say he said all this, and he did. And if you actually watch the video, you could clearly, he says exactly the opposite of what they're saying he said. It's crazy. It's crazy that they just spew lies all over the place.
Yeah, but it's also crazy that he gives them that opportunity. Like, if you don't want the sound bites, don't say it. Like, if you don't want your words turned against you, then I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but
and I guess I should back that up with saying it seems to be his MO is that he's got a lot to say that oftentimes is held against him, but he's giving them the opportunity by saying it. And I guess I get it. There's some things that just need to be said, and that's fine. And I'm not saying he shouldn't agitate people or stir people to in one way or another, but I think that's the downside of having more of a celebrity for a president as opposed to someone who is, I don't know, a little bit more mindful of.
Well, but I also think that the difficulty is that they have. It doesn't matter what he says; they're gonna
very
spin
true.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
I mean,
yeah, and
let's
that's what
be
I'm
real.
saying. Is like
They're claiming him to be a white supremacist, Nazi supporter, Nazi whatever. When his grandchildren are Jewish, his daughter converted to Judaism when she got married to Kishner or whatever his name is.
Kushner. Oh, yeah.
And so this is the idea that he's racist, and I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I kind of feel like too, though, you can't really. I don't know that rationale is even socially acceptable anymore, because that's just like saying, I'm not a racist. I have 2 black friends. I wouldn't have black friends if I was a racist, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, well, if you have a handful of examples that you're like ready to go, maybe.
But the thing is that no one's taught. He's not the one who's pointing that point out. He's not the one who's saying,
yes,
I
but
can't
his followers are.
Yes, of course they are, because they're seeing the ridiculousness of it all. It's the same thing as you saying, imagine, if you will, people accuse you of being someone who hates the gays, people who hate gays and, homosexuals, transgendered, whatever it might be. Okay. You don't defend yourself in it. You just let people talk. People who know you, who know who you are as a person, would say otherwise. They would stand up for you on your behalf, because you're not getting the full justice that you deserve. That's all I'm getting at.
Oh, I was like, was that it? I was waiting for the
punchline.
I was waiting for the point. Sorry, I missed it.
What was the point? Whatever.
No, it's funny. I don't know if you saw that one post where it's and I was
getting some bad buzzing from you, Tim.
Is it from him?
Me?
Are you sure? Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have a mic, but although my computer is running very hot, just so you know, it's like burning up.
Who cares? It's coming and going.
I know. Who cares?
We're live. Whatever.
The first time ever.
We'll have to look up. I don't know if you saw that post where it was like if we defended serial killers the same way Republicans defend their whatever, and it's like Jack the Ripper. And it's like, well, he helped the economy and blah, blah, blah. And, some lives had to be shed and blah, blah. And it's really kind of interesting because they give this whole list of people that are horrible people. And the guy defends them just like, the Republicans defend whatever. But again, just like any political party would defend their party. Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and it's like,
that's the thing. I mean, look at the woman who started Planned Parenthood. I can't think of her name, but oh my gosh, why I drew a blank with her name.
Is she the one that's
they have an award that they are given to people and why can't I think of her stinking name? And I don't have my phone, so I can't look it up. I can't.
It's not Roe versus Wade lady, is it?
No, it's the person who started the Planned Parenthood. But anyway, so she was a huge advocate for thinning out the population. And she wanted the focus to be on basically cleansing the tainted blood, if you will, the tainted people. And that would be the blacks, the Hispanics, the Asians. She wanted to basically thin them out. And that's why right now in New York City, there are more aborted black babies than babies that are actually birthed in certain areas. Okay, there you go.
I'm just wrapping my mind around that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, oh my. All right. So I do have something a little special here. Can you guys see this?
Oh God.
Oh yes.
You already made pins.
Yeah, I got more.
Where's the
Oh,
money?
good. Well,
One, you're gonna have to email us and ask for it because I'll get more, but I need to know who wants one. This is a pen. And let's get jacked up pen.
I like
All
it.
right.
I like it a lot.
Yes. And if I were there tonight, I'd give you a couple. but-
I know, and
I know you would.
I was totally gonna say that. Like, and the one night you're not here, Tim, that
Right,
missing
yes.
out.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. So let's move away from this whole political thing.
Thank
This is the
you.
anything goes night, right? So
Right.
And it done went already. So
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So you have something you wanted to,
You've already
Say it.
spent your 2 cents.
huh?
Don't need any more.
See, that's called poetic justice. Your mic cut out the whole time you
I
did that,
know,
so
I
no
didn't
one
know
has
what
any
you said.
idea who you're talking to.
Say it again.
No, I don't want. How? That's so hurtful. I gotta
That's
fix
technology, baby.
something. I said to Karen, you've already given me your 2 cents. You don't need to give us any more. We've got plenty of it.
Girl,
Oh,
I
oh.
came tonight with $1, so you got plenty more to go.
All right. So
Oh, man.
one thing I wanted to kind of talk about, just because, why not, is just
I can give you 10 reasons why not.
yes. So we're going to go ahead. Do we have a commercial break?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a commercial break. And then when we come back, we'll talk about the whatever it is I want to talk about.
I was going to say, when we come back, I'll have a black eye, but I don't want people to think that that's legit.
That's so not true. I would never aim for your face.
I know.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay.
I love
I'm
you.
all,
Right back.
wait for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
came from me. Right, whatever. Okay.
I am so kidding. I trust me, I could take him. It's really not a big deal. So.
True.
Well, we are on video now, so we can watch it.
I'm going to jump over and just grab her. Anyways, all right, let's take a commercial break. We're going to shut our mics down, but Tim, we're going to shut off
Yeah.
all the video. You leave your audio on, and then we'll be back in just a little bit.
All right.
Tim's having too much fun with this. You're listening to Let's Get Jacked Up on the Fringe Radio Network.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
When I'm working on my Chevy, I need to listen to you guys. I don't know what it is. Somehow it makes me think better or something. It makes me a better mechanic.
Hey, whatever works, man, for your car.
I just wish your friends were as mature as you.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
I put my little brother in the dryer and turned it on. Oh, shame on me.
Hello. Hello, Moto. You are listening to Let's Get Jacked Up.
Remember to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Let's Get Jacked Up. Check out our website at letsgetjackedup.com. Listen and download our episodes from our website, the Spreaker app, and of course at fringeradionetwork.com.
Welcome, everyone, to Iron Show Live. Oh, yeah.
If you haven't checked out The Iron Show with Johnny McMahon on FringeRadioNetwork.com, then what are you waiting for?
You're listening to The Iron Show with Johnny McMahon.
Oh, yeah, you are.
We're proud to have The Iron Show right here.
Oh, yeah.
On Fringe Radio Network. That's
FringeRadioNetwork.com, baby. It's so nice to be here with you. You know, I always thought that these end times, this serious hardcore Isaiah 24, Day of the Lord, was a few hundred years in the future. I take that back. I don't think it's that far away. I think it'll be maybe in my lifetime. I don't know. I've got another 20 years. I may see it. It's starting to look like things are unfolding to the point where I might see it myself.
Johnny has guests and his own big personality.
Because I know my Bible pretty well compared to the average Joe. I mean, I've been hanging out with you, which that helps. Rabbi Mike.
Join Johnny and his co-host Leonard Oliver as for a fun and intense time.
So, but I think the wages of sin is death. The second death.
Hey. You guys do the low, man. Don't hit him. Hey. Don't you put your hands on him, man. There's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. Hold on.
Jesus, keep Leonard safe.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Keep Leonard safe.
Are you hearing this?
I know.
Has this ever happened before on an Iron Show, Johnny?
No. But clearly, Leonard's got inner conflict there.
He talks about deep fringe topics.
You know, a lot has to happen before, people are taking the mark of the beast.
So, listen to Johnny and Leonard on The Iron Show at fringeradionetwork.com. And also, check out ironshow.com. That's ironshow.com.
Hey, let's get jacked up, fans. If you enjoy listening to Christian contemporary pop music, you gotta check out my friend and awesome brother in Christ, John Shabaglian. His music is on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, and others. Check out his website at johnshabaglian.com. His new single with Aaron Schust, titled In Command, is a great reminder that God is still in control of this whole world. Check out his other great songs like Light Show featuring Jared Elston.
We are the Light Show.
John is a wonderful psalmist and loves the Lord wholeheartedly, so you've got to check out his music and his website at johnshabaglian.com. That's johnshabaglian.com. JONSHABAGLIAN.com.
Moments away from arriving at the family home for a Thanksgiving break, I hear the siren and the lights flashing in my rearview mirror. As I pull over, one of my kids reminds me of something we had been learning as a family. How can we give thanks for this? Sigh. I was speeding and caught guilty. I had no excuse. Hi, this is Chips Ross, and I serve Jesus as a pastor of Westwood Baptist Church in Fresno, California. Let's talk today about justification. In God's courtroom, you are caught guilty. You have no excuse. You can only await the verdict for your sin. But Jesus is your defense attorney, your advocate. And while he does enter a guilty plea, he also says that he himself will take your punishment. God slams his gavel down and the case is finished. You are guilty, but because of Jesus, you go free. You are justified. You are declared righteous by God himself. In Psalm 32, David writes about this emotional experience of being set free when you were dead to rights guilty. How blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. But wait, there's more. Justification has two sides. One is that you are declared innocent or righteous. The second side is that you now have to your permanent record the perfect sinlessness of Jesus Christ. Thus, David goes on to add this in Psalm 32, how blessed is the man to whom the Lord does not impute iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. When I was pulled over, the officer was gracious and let me go with a warning. What a wondrous relief that was. How much more so to be declared forever righteous by God and to have on my record books the perfect righteousness of Jesus Christ. The last word here must be grace. All of this is a gift to you who believe in Jesus Christ. You are justified by grace and grace alone.
Fringe Radio Network.
I'm not used to my feet stinking.
Maybe
It's
I don't
horrible.
smell because I just took I had a shower before I came back here.
Hi.
Hi.
You like it so far?
Everybody's been real.
What are you doing in here, chick? Get out of here.
You've got to ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Or do you?
I'm glad you're fearing me. Yeah. It's about time somebody fears me.
Welcome back to the show. This is Let's Get Jacked Up on Fringe Radio Network.
Yeah. We are back live on YouTube and FringeRadioNetwork.com and FringePanda.com as well. We're live on all of these things and soon to be uploaded to Facebook. Oh. Was that robot enough for you?
Your mic is not working at all.
My mic isn't working?
No, Bob's mic is not working at all.
Oh. Bobby, are you
How
there
about
with
now?
us tonight?
There you go.
I forgot to. I muted and unmuted and then muted again.
Oh my. There you are. Oh, I see you.
Okay.
All right. So tonight we don't have Bobby's news, but I wanted to do something special. But
Well,
before that,
Yeah.
let's
pick up where we
hear what
left
you
off.
had to say.
So so here's some of the things I wanted to go over. I'm getting feedback from your mic.
From what?
All right. There's some misconceptions of the Bible, some things that just seem a little out of whack, that the general population kind of just assumes about things. And so I wanted to talk about that and just kind of pick our brains about that a little bit.
All right.
One thing, an easy one. Adam and Eve and the fruit.
Okay.
What was the fruit?
Well, some say apple, some say fruit juice. No, not fruit juice. Some say a plum.
Okay.
Others I have heard some wacky stuff like the fruit was
her loins.
Yes, yeah. There you go.
That was the one I just recently heard, and I was like, that's wacky. But these are the same people who also believe that Lilith is like a thing too.
Yeah, Lilith, I don't know too much about, so you might have to enlighten me on that one.
So God talks about humans twice. Adam and man and woman at the first part of Genesis, and then chapter 2 he talks about Adam, and then Eve comes from Adam. Well, there are people who believe that Adam actually had a wife before Eve, and that was Lilith, and they were equals, like true 100% equals. And because she refused to submit to him, she literally flew off and became the mistress of Satan.
Okay.
That's that.
I'm trying to read Karen's face. I don't know what she thinks.
Oh no, I'm just looking. I Googled it and stuff to just kind of get, because again, it's one of those things where if you've not ever really done a whole lot of research on it, like you're kind of like, is that really what people believe, or but a lot of it is just hearsay. In theory, it goes all the way back to like kind of like you said, the beginning, and the other idea is that she's like the mother of the vampires, like she's the original vampire, if you believe in those things. And so yeah, very interesting. Just kind of like folklore, I guess, which was another thing that when you and I were talking a little bit earlier about like what to talk about on the show tonight, and there's a lot of other books, like, I think about the Apocrypha or the Maccabees, or I don't know if there's a one and the same, but a lot of different books that are in theory inspired, but not part of the Bible. Again, I don't know enough about them to really say 100% what it is, but I know the Catholic Church uses the Apocrypha, but I feel like, when in Revelation, when, God says, anyone who takes from it or adds to it, let them be accursed. And So I think the reason that those books aren't in there are because I don't know how factual they are. They're not inspired by God, because a lot of them are just more stories. And I think about like how stories are carried on, which, you know, the Bible's a book of stories as well, according to some people. But so it does kind of raise that question where it's just like, okay, well, if the Apocrypha isn't true, how do we know the Bible is true? Or how, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I got all of that from Lilith. I apologize.
Well, there's also a book of Adam and Eve, and that's another thing. But I don't know enough about. I've heard things here and there, but I don't know enough about Lilith to actually discuss it. So
Yeah,
that's why.
No,
I was
same here.
intrigued
That's why I
about it.
wanted to kind of leave it on the surface there. But I just, the idea of the fruit, you know, like it's kind of, you know, I don't know, juvenile
Well,
in the sense of what
I've
the
never
fruit is.
heard the idea that the fruit was sex. Is that kind of what I
Yeah.
picked up from you guys? Like,
Right.
why would, because think about what the fruit is. You know, they're forbidden to eat of the fruit, yet God said, be fruitful and multiply. Like,
Right.
so that they can't be one and the same if you can't do it. But then you,
That's why I brought it up. I was just saying.
Well, I mean, I've heard I've heard that Satan, you know, like the serpent, had it with Eve. Okay, so that's where, yeah. So
had
that's where
the
I was like,
fruit or had sex. There's
so in other
two
words,
different
he
things.
was, in other words, he was the forbidden fruit. So
He was the forbidden fruit. Is that what you said?
yeah, the serpent was, yes. That's you know, and again, I don't
So,
believe
like,
that.
are you saying like lust or?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
So, in other words, Eve gave in to him, to the serpent, sexually, and that was the forbidden fruit because he was the fruit. Now, again, I mean, that's kind of, I don't know where they get that from, but I've heard that. I've heard somebody say that, who was a preacher, by the way.
Wow.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
Wilbur, how far you have strayed,
No.
Wilbur.
You're gonna make me hack.
Oh man.
How dare you? So yeah, all of that to say, we don't know about Lilith.
Right, I know. No.
If anybody else knows about her, let us know. I think Johnny might know something about that, but
Well,
I don't know.
And I'm always curious, like, how these things kind of come about and how, I mean, Satan just really uses it to work to discredit anything, to discredit God's word, anything to, you know,
Right.
get people to question, like, is this really the truth? Is this really, and, you know, anytime you get into a debate or even a discussion about God's word, like, there's so many what ifs, there's so many, but that's where faith comes in. And it's funny because we had a conversation at our kitchen table with an unbeliever who was just like, I can't believe you like believe all this stuff. How can you believe all of this? You know, and like, he's trying to give us scientific facts or this, that, whatever. And it's just kind of like, you know, I don't really have an argument for you, except for that I have faith that God said that this is true and I believe it. And if that makes me stupid, then I'm stupid, you know. Like I would rather believe in that and live my whole life believing it and having the faith that I have, and then coming to the end and finding out that I was wrong / it didn't matter, as opposed to live my whole life saying that it is wrong and find out that it does matter.
Right.
You know,
Because right now you have faith and then nothing happens, you have nothing to lose. But if you don't have faith, if something does happen, you got everything to lose.
Well, that's kind of like, I'm reminded of insurance, you know,
Yeah.
like
What's the whole point?
insurance on your car is like, you know,
but you
well,
don't want to treat your faith as insurance either.
no,
I mean,
no. It's not your get out of hell free card, you know.
But if that helps that individual kind of see it that way, then maybe he could get on board with it. But, you know, I don't know, just something to kickstart him. But, you know, faith is not by hearing or seeing. It's just having faith that, you know, like when you sit down, when you have a chair, you're going to sit in your chair. You don't expect it to collapse on you. You expect it to be sturdy. You're going to sit down in a chair and not fall down. So that's faith. You have faith in that chair that's going to stand up. And again, you can't see the wind. You can see the effects of the wind. You can hear the wind, but you can't really see the wind. So this is just things about faith, and especially now where times are getting harder and harder. I am telling you, something in October is going to happen. I don't know what it is, but something is going to happen before the election. I just feel it. So
when that happens, man-made or God-made?
Oh, man-made, of course. But when it happens, you still got to hold on to that faith. That's a spiritual battle. We're supposed to.
You're saying the aliens are finally going to come?
Not to that extreme yet.
Yet.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, according to Johnny, they already came.
Yeah. No,
they're already among us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the fake aliens yet. I think they're gonna have to hold on to that card for a while.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. I got another one for you.
Okay.
Noah's Ark. How many animals were on Noah's Ark?
That's a great question. It goes 2 by 2, and that's really all we know. How many of 2 by 2s were there?
Well, but is it only 2 by 2 of every animal?
What are you inferring?
As opposed to 5?
Let me read it.
All right, let's see.
Genesis 7. Okay. The Lord then said to Noah, "Go into the ark, and you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in the generations. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate." So, was it 2 of every animal?
So 7. You said
7 pairs of every clean animal and 1 pair of every unclean animal.
Well, why was the 7 pairs necessary? What do we do with clean animals?
Yeah, I know that, but that's what I'm getting at. I'm just saying that we've always been taught and kind of thought it was 2 by 2, 2 elephants, 2 rhinos, 2 cows, 2, whatever. But the reality is that if pigs, there would have only been 2, right? But deer, there would have been 14.
Were there dinosaurs on the ark?
They were unclean, so only 1 of each.
But were they on there?
Sure, why not? If dinosaurs were around during Noah's time, why wouldn't they be?
Well, because they're not here now.
Well, I guess that was my question, was were they there?
Okay, let's go with this theory. You know that men were completely wiped off and essentially started over with Noah, right?
Yeah.
We had the Nephilim during that time. They were
Exactly.
little, all over the place. What if dinosaurs were an abomination of Satan?
See, and that's what I think happened. I think that's why they're not here. I think they were a type of Nephilim animal. I don't have proof
think
of
about
that,
it.
but that's the theory.
Let's run with this theory for a moment, though. If demons were willing to have sexual intercourse with human women, why wouldn't they with animals?
If you had sex with our dog tonight, would she get pregnant?
Well, how can a demon impregnate a woman?
Because they're, in theory, at least the same species.
They were the fallen angels, and so they came down and they had sex with women, and then so that's where you got the Nephilim from.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that I don't know. It's like it would be like, to me, it's the same as a man and a monkey, where they might be part of the same genus, but they're not part of the same phylum.
And then they came back again in Lot's time.
Yeah.
And they were basically, the angels then decided to, well, we have a different way of doing this. Now we'll just, instead of us doing it and being willing, now we'll act like we're unwilling and being raped by men, you know, and a lot. So, but they did have intercourse with animals during that time as well.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of my thought process on it.
Now, where dinosaurs came from, I don't know why this phone went like that, but let's see.
Hey, I'm just running with the theory.
So you're okay, and this is where I struggle with this show at times, is that I can never tell what you actually believe, or if you, and maybe that'll be for Poke the Panda later, if we can all write it down right now, is that what are your actual thoughts on this, as opposed to just, well, what if? You know, because I can handle the what ifs. I don't know how I feel about you actually believe. You know, that's like flat, you know, you think the earth is flat, Tim. So I don't know. We'll agree to disagree on that one.
Nobody. Why does people keep saying that? I never said the earth was flat.
Oh, why does that matter?
Yeah.
The earth is not flat.
More like an oval. Yeah. Right? It's isn't it mounted on the back of a giant turtle or something?
No. A turtle.
I thought it was, I thought we were just a speck in a giant's eye.
Yes. Flying on the little dander of a dandelion or whatever, right?
Oh yes, Horton Hears a Who.
All right, so let's go ahead and continue.
Not biblical.
Okay, let's see here. I'll go with one more and then we will go on to Tim's little.
Oh, we're not going to open the floor? Viewers, do you have any questions you want to throw out there?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, say yours, Bob, and then we'll throw it out there.
No, I'm okay. We're good. Because the rest of it's kind of lame. I'm just going off of a list of common misconceptions, and the rest of them are pretty donkey. So
we just said demons had sex with animals, and that's where dinosaurs came from. And you want to say now that we're going with donkey ones?
Donkey meaning no.
I think we're there. I think we're there. One more.
Get it. All right. Let's see here. La ba 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 ba. Okay, so let's go with. Here's one. Immaculate Conception. What do we know about Immaculate Conception in the Bible?
It produces dinosaurs.
Apparently, yes. Yes.
I know what conception is. What's immaculate? Like fantastical?
Jesus is conception. A virgin birth.
Oh, all right. So what do we know of it?
Yeah, tell me about it. What do you know about it?
Or what do you think is misconceived about it? Like, as in God himself had sex with Mary?
No, I do not think that. I know it's shocking after what I said earlier, but no.
Are you sure? Because apparently we're all very sexual beings and everything just comes back to sex. No, but again, it is something that is, because it's literally only like a verse here or there as far as like a Mary bore a child, though she was a virgin type of thing. I think that people tend to take it and run with it and say that, you know, Mary had sex with God, or God came down and came upon Mary. And it's like, that's, wow.
You ready? So I'm going to read to you, and then I'm going to tell you what this interpretation is trying to say. Okay, so Luke 1:28. Okay. What version are they using? That's dumb. Let me go to the version that is.
It's from First Delusions 3:21.
Yeah, it's almost what it's like.
Bobby, are you able to share what you're reading?
Oh yeah, I could actually.
On the screen?
God, I could do that. Yeah, give me a second here.
You said Luke 1:29, right?
Dang it! Did I get rid of it? I started pushing buttons and I lost it. Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, so let's go.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna go off screen for a second. I gotta blow my nose.
Yay! That's fine. All right, so let me go ahead and share screen right now. And which one do I want to share? This one. Okay, so this is the site that I am using right here. And can you see that okay?
Yes.
All right, so look at this. This is in Luke 1:28. Okay. And let me go into Luke 1:28 here, and let's see what it says. Luke. Where you at, Luke? There you are. Luke 1:28. I'm selecting you. There you go. So when you get to Luke 1:28, it says here, it says, the angel went to her and said, greetings, you are highly favored. The Lord is with you. Okay. That's the reference that they're using. It seems very bizarre. When you go to their version of it, let me get this thing out of the way. It's in my way here. If I click on Luke 1:28, it says here that, here it is right here, 28. And the angel being come in said unto her, hail, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, blessed art thou among women. Right? So check this out. This is their belief system. I'm going to hit the back button. All right. Immaculate Conception is not a reference to Jesus being born without sin, but to his mother Mary being born without sin. So it's saying that Immaculate Conception is the conception of Mary, the mother of Jesus, without any strain of original sin, or without the stain of original sin. So it's amazing how people can take things and kind of twist them into their own whatever. Now they're saying this is based off the Catholic Church. You know, it says the Catholic Church teaches that Mary was conceived without the original sin. And they're saying that that's in fact true. Do you believe that?
So wait, they're saying that. Say that again.
Okay. The Catholic Church teaches that Mary was also conceived without sin, and this is where the term Immaculate Conception comes from. And then they're saying that Immaculate Conception is actually the conception of Mary, that the mother of Jesus, without a stain of original sin, in her mother's womb, she was preserved by God from the lack of sanctifying grace that afflicts mankind. So she was born without the original sin. Do you believe that? And I think this is why a lot of Catholics put her on such a high pedestal, because they believe that she is equally pure to Jesus.
Oh, no, I don't believe that. I believe the Holy Ghost put the baby in there for her without the, conception, I guess you'd say, without the act. But I mean, look, he created the world out of nothing. He could do that.
Well, in the same chapter, Luke chapter 1, after Mary is told all of these things, it's referenced Mary's song in verse 46. And she talks about it. And Mary said, my soul glorifies the Lord and my spirit rejoices in God, my Savior. Who's in need of a Savior? Yeah, if you're sinless, why do you need a Savior?
Right. Exactly.
So No, it's just because I've had this discussion before where it's just kind of like, but again, and then she goes on to say, for he has been mindful of the humble state of his servant. From now on, all generations will call me blessed. For the mighty one has done great things for me. Holy is his name. So if she truly is sinless, she's equal with God, yet she's calling God the mighty one.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
And just the fact that she knows her humble state, but don't get me wrong, Mary was a good girl.
Yeah,
she was chosen for a reason, and it's because she was a good Christian girl, like before there was Christians, she was a good Jewish girl, I should say. But as far as sinless, no, the Immaculate Conception, there's only one person that was born without sin, and that's Jesus. And, the idea that we're all born with sin is a difficult concept to accept.
Yeah.
It's the idea that, babies are born sinners.
Well, I can attest to that.
Are you sure? Because I feel like they wait until they're 2 to become sinners, but
babies are liars.
Yeah. They're just cute sinners, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people have a really hard time with, and that's why the Catholics baptize babies, because if we can just kind of seal their fate from early on, as far as like, well, if anything happens, we know they'll go to heaven. Well, no, if anything happens, we know they'll go to heaven because we serve a merciful God.
Right.
And so there's nothing that we can do on the outside that is going to change what is on the inside. And so, babies who die of SIDS, babies, we could do a whole nother episode on the age of accountability, and whatnot. But I think that we serve a God that loves his creation, has a plan for each and every one of us. And sometimes that plan is for us to die very young. And so it's difficult for us to wrap our minds around that, because, if God is such a loving God, why would he let that happen to any parent? And it's not necessarily for us to ask why, but what, Lord, what are you wanting to show me in this? Because, oftentimes when the worst things happen in our life, it's to teach a lesson, whether we want to face it or not, and whether we're able to face it in that moment. A lot of times it takes some time for us to look back at it and be like, wow, that was God really working in my life, but I didn't see it. All I saw was tragedy, so.
Yeah. It's very good. Well, any more there, Bobo?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. You ready for a little switcheroonie?
I'm a little nervous, but sure.
All right, well, because you don't have your other computer tonight, we'll have to skip Bobby's news. So let's see here. Instead, have a little light music on this, I guess. I don't know if you can even hear this. But, okay, let's see how well you know each other.
Wait, what is this?
Santana in the background? What are you doing?
A Panda? No.
Santana.
No, it's my own creation. Thank you.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Is this supposed to be mood setting music?
You got it.
Your poor wife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
All right, guys. Let's see how well you know each other, if at all.
Wait, okay. So introduction to this is what?
Yeah, this is called Spouse Trivia.
Oh, boy.
How original.
Hey, if you can come up with something better, great. Let's hear it.
That's funny.
Or how about just call it The Honeymoon's Over? Like, let's do
This will be fun for me.
Well, just tell Shannon to get the couch ready for Bob. He'll be over in a bit.
Oh, boy. You got it.
Whatever.
Okay. What is your partner's least favorite body part?
On himself?
Yes. Well,
Like on themselves? So like what's my least favorite on myself and what's his least favorite on himself?
it doesn't say that part, but it just says what's your partner's least favorite body part. So I guess just in general, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Oh gosh.
I
You
think
wanna
you're
go
supposed
first?
to guess. I think you're supposed to guess like, oh man,
And
but
then-
maybe not guess it.
Then decide if you're right or wrong. I don't know. Why you got to start with such a whopper?
All right, let's go with something.
No, it's
different.
okay. I'm down. I'm down.
Can we start
We're
with favorite color? Can we do that one? Maybe ease into it.
All right, what's Bobby's favorite color?
Blue.
Hmm.
Or
Yeah.
at least he tells our daughters that.
Used to be red. And then her favorite color is teal.
Teal.
Yeah. Like a light blue green. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right. Uh-huh.
Is he right?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. What's my
What is
other favorite color? There you go. I would have accepted either answer.
All right, name a country your partner would love to visit.
Italy.
Oh no, I hate you. I'm gonna get it wrong. I want to say Scotland or Ireland, but I don't know which one it is.
Honestly, I don't want to
Both.
go anywhere, so anything would have been right.
Mexico.
But if I had a choice, yeah, Scotland, Ireland. I'd love to go to Scotland.
There it is. I swear, if I take you to those places one day and you start talking like that, I will leave you there.
I'd get punched in the face.
I know.
It'd be like, Tim, remember that in Vegas? Remember when I was doing the Irish in Vegas?
Yes.
The Irish guys
Yeah.
were there, and we're like, nope, I'm turning that off.
Turn it right off.
Exactly. It would be
Yeah.
Vegas 2.0.
Yeah. Turn it right off. Let's see. This is a good question. When your partner was a child, what did they want to be when they grew up? That's a hard one, but
She wanted to be a drama teacher.
Mm-hmm.
You better know this one.
A teacher?
Are we going to learn that I'm more observant than you?
Probably.
All right. I wanted to be a zoologist.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
I
Oh
would never
my
guess that one.
gosh.
Are you telling me you did not know that?
I feel like I did know that. I feel
I
like I
didn't know
did, but I
Specializing in primates?
It's very specific.
It was, yeah. I loved monkeys. I wanted to be one.
Well, you can make dinosaurs.
And you know what great? You know what's great about right now is that because of the time we live in now, I could be one. I just have to identify as one.
there you go.
Be a monkey.
Wow.
You can be a T-Rex or a Brontosaurus, whatever you prefer.
Anyways, go ahead.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Kind of a harder one too, but let's see. If your partner had a nickname as a child, what was it?
Ruber Ramey.
Claire. See? Easy. Come on, Tim.
Okay.
He's all, did you answer?
I know, I didn't really hear the mic went.
Yes.
That's
Growing up,
funny.
my mom nicknamed me Rupert Ramey.
Rupert Ramey.
Yes.
Wow. It's like
or-
Rupert Murdoch.
Or
Bonus
what?
point.
Bobby Lynn.
Rupert
Oh,
Murdoch.
Bobby Lynn. Hmm.
Bobby Lynn. Yeah. Bonus point here. Did they like the nickname? And if they did, why? Wait, did they like the nickname? Why? Okay.
He hated his because it was what his mom would call him when she was mad.
Oh.
And it just grew on her. She's kind of indifferent to it just because it was a nickname mom got from a movie clip. So there
Hang
was
on, my
there.
wife texted me something.
Uh-oh.
You're testing them? What are mine?
Yes. Oh my gosh, Shannon, I was totally gonna say that. Call your wife in and let's ask these same questions.
Hey,
No way.
Give her the Zoom link and we'll just throw her on right
Yes, right there. There's a spot right here for her.
Yeah.
The kids are
one
in
more.
bed. Put her on.
now. Hey,
No, one of them is.
I could get up to 50 people on this thing. Let's do this.
She won't do it. All right.
Well, he's going to
So-
be able to handpick the questions too. Girl, I got questions here. Let me look this up right now. You think I'm playing?
What? Oh, this is a good one. What is your partner's least favorite housework task? Wow.
Karen's is scrubbing the toilets.
And what's the other one though? That always make you do
Sweep the floors.
sweeping the floors. He hates to do the dishes. He'll do it, but he hates to do the dishes.
I would much
that
rather
either.
throw the dishes in the dishwasher and then just pick the clean ones out of the dishwasher instead of put them away. I don't know why, but that's what I do. You know why? Because I'm
That's a
ready to
good
bang.
one.
Yeah. All right, Tim, what's another one?
All right. Which of your partner's achievements are they most proud of?
His beard.
Well, I can see that. Literally see it.
I like it. It's growing on me. Eh?
Get it.
Okay. And Karen's
Bada boom.
Karen's most proud achievement.
That she's proud of.
Yeah, I would say maybe children, but I would also say her acting career while she was before we had kids.
No.
Wow.
And it's gotta be.
Oh, I would
if
have.
She's married to me.
Yes, that I have held out this long. Yes, you're absolutely
That
right.
is an achievement.
Achievement. Yes.
What is it then?
That my first triathlon.
Oh yes, dang it, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that I've done. That I can say that I've done triathlons. I've done 5.
I know, that's why I
Yeah.
forgot you've done so many.
I could say I have not done one. So there you go. All right. Outside of their career, what's something your partner considers themselves naturally talented at? Good here.
Honey, this
Or
is a
so
kid's
I've
show.
been told.
This is a family show, honey. This is a family show.
I think it's a good thing your mic cut out because I didn't hear what you said. If you
Who,
said
me?
anything,
I said it's a
No,
family
it's probably
show.
mine. It's probably mine he's talking about.
Yeah.
Besides his career, what is he good at?
What do I consider
yeah.
myself
So
good at?
outside of the career, what's something your partner considers themselves naturally talented at?
Oh, natural talent.
The silence. Okay, I'll start then. I think
Okay.
hers is probably going back to the acting thing. I think that would be because she doesn't act for work, but she finds, I believe that her natural ability to portray a role.
Every Thursday night.
There you go.
Your natural ability. Oh gosh, you just, and this is going to sound generic, I promise it's not, but you have so many things that you're good at, it makes me crazy. Like that you're naturally good at, and it just, oh my gosh, it makes me crazy.
It makes me crazy too, Karen. I understand what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
doesn't he hates to fail. So it's like even if he doesn't know how to do it, he's gonna keep doing it until he does it, you know.
He's good about just about everything. And if he isn't good at it, he'll learn it.
Yeah.
That's not
You know?
fair, though. That's not, you guys, that's not fair. That's not true. I fail at a lot of things.
I think that he has a very natural he's a natural father. Like he's just really like it comes second nature to him. Just it's you know.
Now the kids would say whether that's a good thing or not.
Yeah. Well, I guess up to a certain age, he's a really good father, really good. Like he's really good with kids. So
A little.
All right,
If
that's a
they're
good
able
one.
to talk back. I just want to put them back in the womb.
please don't.
Totally get it.
Put them in your
Totally.
womb. Put them back where they came from in your parts. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
here's an easy one for you guys. What is your partner's favorite flavor of ice cream? All right.
Are we talking gourmet or?
I don't know,
Because
just ice
he ain't no basic B. You know what I'm saying?
I bougie. I got some bougie taste buds. Karen's is going to be the Road of Rocky and the Tracks of Moose.
You cut out on that one, but yes, you're right.
The track of
Rocky
Moose.
Road and what?
Rocky
Moose Tracks.
Road and Moose Tracks.
Why is my mic cutting out so bad? It's so annoying.
I don't know. Ever since you moved to that area, you're like kind of soft too, but
Maybe if I change my mic, if I move my mic, it'll give me better reception.
there you go.
So Bob's is Halo peanut butter cup.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then he really likes Cold Stone's the Sinless sweet cream with fudge. Just a kiss of fudge. Almonds.
Uh-huh.
And that's it, right? Just
That's
fudge
it,
and almonds? Yeah.
And it's funny because I always tell them I just want the smallest amount of fudge because, you know, I can't have a lot of sugar. And
Right.
they're always just like, like, no, I just wanted a little bit, but I'll eat it still. You know, yes. How about you, Tim? What's your favorite ice cream?
I'm boring. I would say vanilla.
Really?
Yeah.
You are a basic bee.
Yeah. I'm basic.
How do you like just plain vanilla? There's so many options.
Well, I do like Oreo.
But he's also the type that will go to Olive Garden and order spaghetti.
I tried the lasagna there. It's not that great.
I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it.
What?
Why would you
What
buy
happened?
spaghetti at Olive Garden?
Maybe he had to pick his nose. I don't know.
I probably
just couldn't-
have.
no,
but-
I couldn't be a part of the conversation anymore.
Oh, got it.
I was
Sorry,
trying to be
we missed that
dramatic.
one.
It didn't
You-
work.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Don't do that again.
I won't. All right.
Have you
What
seen
is
your
your
beard?
partner-
You've got all the drama you need. So it's like-
Right. This is
Oh,
a weird
gosh.
question. What is your partner's favorite smell?
Ooh, Karen knows.
Lavender.
Yeah, girl. I don't know what yours is.
Oh, good.
I think. Wait. Hold on. Chamomile. No, I was kidding. That was a warm up. That was just a warm up.
Warm up.
Well,
I'm gonna
swing for
say-
the fences on this one because
I'm gonna say lemon.
Lemon?
Hey,
no, I really don't have one.
I don't-
In
I
all
don't think
honesty,
you do.
yeah,
She
I
knows-
like.
you know
all
what she
kinds.
knows? She always says that I smell good.
Yeah,
You don't?
sometimes.
The man smell?
The man? No, it's like the perfume or the cologne. I mean, that she gives me. Whatever.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry. All right. Tim.
A couple
How many
more
do we
here.
got?
Let's
Couple more.
see.
All right.
What are your partner's favorite and least favorite aspects of their work?
Ooh.
So much for the easy questions. All right.
No, right?
What are your partner's favorite and least favorite aspects of their work?
His favorite part are the people that he works with. And the least favorite part is probably he doesn't like drama. He doesn't like drama. So if there's drama, that's his least favorite part. So
I agree with that one.
And for her, I would say she loves the drama. So I'm kidding.
how dare you? How dare you? How many times have I come home
I
this
know-
week and said, really?
Listen,
Cat?
I was teasing. Linda, listen, Linda, I was teasing.
Oh, no.
I would say that her favorite part is her associates. And I would say that her least favorite part at times are the associates.
I think it would just be the same answer that I gave for yours. I love the people I work with, but I hate the drama.
Yeah.
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 We're a lot alike like that.
Yeah. However, when we get together, there's some real drama, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Fun. It is fun.
Fun
You know,
drama.
You know what we do? You know, it's like Garth Brooks says, sometimes we fight just so we can make up. It's kind of the thing, right? No? Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I don't even know what's going on. I'm uncomfortable now.
This is taking a turn.
I know.
All right, I got one more here from the
I
road.
think that our listeners are highly unamused right now.
I
That's what
know.
I'm getting at.
Amerighost, are you still there? I
No,
apologize.
he quit
in advance.
us like an hour and a half ago.
One more. What purchase is your partner currently considering? What's on their wish list? That was the last one they gave me. It's a weird question.
Karen
No,
wants a
it's
new
it's
car.
not a weird question because he knows.
Karen wants a new car.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fan is not bougie enough for her.
Oh.
I just turned
It's starting
40.
to
I
act
think
up
I'm having a midlife crisis. I just want something, I don't know. I want something I can walk out to and be like, ooh, I love my car. And right now I'm like, ooh, I'm a soccer mom. You know?
Well, look,
Kids don't play soccer.
we all are. We have a van
Exactly.
too. It's okay. Yeah. Hey,
Well,
I like
Tim,
it, man.
That's
It's
really
very
all that
sweet.
matters, Tim, is that I'm cool in your eyes. That's for sure.
Well,
All right, so
thank
then
you.
what's mine?
What are you thinking about buying?
Read the question again, Tim.
A purchase?
Okay, so yes, I have it right here. What purchase is your partner's what purchase is your partner currently considering? What's on their wish list?
Oh gosh.
We may have stumped Karen here, guys.
I think so. He's we've got so many projects going on around the house right now that it's like I don't know if it's gonna have to do with outside or
I'll give you a hint. It
Okay.
is behind you, if you will.
you want a crock pot.
Oh,
Directly behind you, through the wall.
Oh. He wants a crock pot.
No.
no.
I wanted my perfect project to work on would be getting my classic pickup up and running.
Oh, that behind you.
Yes.
Dude, I was thinking like you want to remodel your kitchen. I mean, I
already
was
did that.
thinking big here.
I mean, I didn't remodel, but I already like stained and finished the whole house essentially.
Yeah.
That's what I would do, but that's expensive. It's like thousands of dollars because it needs a new engine and it needs a new axle and it needs a whole bunch of stuff.
So that's what your wish list. If you had a wish list.
I did. If I won the lottery, that'd be the first thing I did.
Well, shoot, if you win the lottery, you're gonna buy a new one.
A new one. I want to fix the one that's out there.
Because once again, he doesn't know how to not. He doesn't. He doesn't
Tim.
know how to not be good at things.
I
And
would have you come over and you and I would learn how to rebuild an engine together. How fun would that be?
how
There
fun
you go.
would that be?
Yeah, I think you might get frustrated with me, quite honestly. But you'd be like, "No, I said the wrench,
Not the wench.
not the screwdriver, the wrench."
And he's bringing me, oh, he's like, I've got your air, my lord. Because, he's
Yeah.
a wench, Whatever.
Take this. Well, anyway, that's all we
Yeah.
got for tonight.
Man, talk about an anything show. This is sure something about nothing, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, it's like Seinfeld.
yeah.
If you will.
Only they're much better. But
Yes, because they
Well,
have about 24 writers that made their show funny. We just have each other.
Yeah, and this is our first time live, so there was a little bit of delay.
it's not always like this, I promise.
Yeah. Listen to our past shows. We're pretty witty, but not tonight.
We're never witty. Don't even try it. That's just clever editing. That's all that is.
Sometimes. Not all the time.
And where's your sound effects, Tim? That's what we were missing. If you would have had your little sound effects going, this would have been epic.
Yeah.
Well, that's only during the news.
Well, this took the place of the news.
Yeah, so why not?
I don't know what
Okay. So are you just going to play them all right now? Just
Yeah.
Yes, he's like, I'm going to make up for lost time.
Just get them all in there. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
All right. So Tim, it's about that time. I think it's time for us to wrap things up. But I wanted to first say to everybody who listens to the show, thank you for listening, and that
Yes.
And for enduring all of our crazy antics, because we like to have fun. And, hopefully, you guys enjoy listening to us being silly and ridiculous at times. And look at my beard; it's getting so big. Isn't that great?
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you know what we got to try now is we got to try to go live when we're all together. That would be better.
That would be better, and that's
Yeah.
doable. I've got some things in the works that I'll be figuring out, and then
See,
once
but
I have
it'll be
it down-
difficult because of the feedback. If we're not able to be like at the same table with each other, could we all just like share one mic or?
No,
I
it
don't-
wouldn't be through Zoom. I would have it's a system of cameras angled, and then they'd be attached to a channel changer. So it wouldn't be
Yeah.
it wouldn't show this way. It would show one of us at a time. But each time we talked, I would click it and get it on the right person.
You'd be like having a camera switcher.
Yeah.
You just be like A, B, and C type of thing.
Yep. That's exactly what it is, man.
So, anyways, anybody want to lead us out in prayer?
Sure. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Heavenly Father, Lord, what a pleasant thing it is to know that you are our God, Lord, and that you are there for us when we don't even know that you are listening. Lord, I just pray that you continue to bless us, continue to bless this nation, Lord, that you protect us from all of the evil of this world that is knocking on the, pounding actually on the doors to try to corrupt us more than we've ever had to deal with in our lives. Lord, I pray that as people are listening, if they happen to not know you, that they would find you, that they would seek you, Lord. We've all been unsaved at one point. And we've all had to make that decision to accept you, to realize that this life is nothing without Jesus Christ, and that our faith in you is the guarantee to heaven, Lord. And though faith is the unseen, and in some cases the not fully known, that's okay, because the Bible is our interpreter. It allows us to see the truth and allows us to translate those things that we didn't understand before. So Lord, I just pray that you would present yourself in a way to people that would give them no choice but to point to you for those things that they see or hear or experience. Lord, you've done that to each one of us, Lord, and it's amazing how you continue to show us the intermingling of our lives on a daily basis. So Lord, I pray that as we part ways, that we would be mindful of you and mindful of where you want us to be, so that we can have the greatest impact on the culture of our communities. And I ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, brother. It's great to be with you guys tonight, even though we're apart, but we're here together. Just want to let you know that we did have a listener email us, and she asked a question, and Lord willing, we're going to answer it next week on our show. And the question was, or the topic is, what can you tell us about, is it right for Christians to vote? You know, why or why not, if it is, or it isn't. So we're going to tackle that next week, Lord willing. And that's a good topic. It's a good subject, you know, so.
Yeah. And we will probably be live, right? I will be all in the same room, hopefully.
Yes, that is the plan.
And,
I think I work.
Oh. Well, okay, we'll have to tackle it together then.
Just the two of us. Just
Yeah.
the two of Maybe we'll get Jack on.
Yes.
You muted yourself.
Come again. Hello?
Okay, there I am. Okay. I just barely tapped something and yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I close next Thursday. So anyway. We'll see.
Maybe, well, like I said,
Yeah.
maybe if we can, we'll get Jack on and get his 2 cents worth.
Yeah, I mean,
Or,
he knows a lot more about politics than I do.
Yeah. Well, probably than all of us, you know. But so that's the plan for next week. And again, we're on Fringe Radio Network. We're Fringe Panda. Don't forget, just after this show, we're going to go to fringepanda.com only. So if you want to listen to like 10 more minutes of fluff, we'll go
and
over
also,
there.
And also on YouTube. We have to be on YouTube.
Okay. We'll stay on YouTube?
Maybe. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, this is our first time. We'll see. But all right, guys. Be in this world, but not of this world.
Remember to like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Let's Get Jacked Up. Check out our website at letsgetjackedup.com. Listen and download our episodes from our website, the Spreaker app, and of course at fringeradionetwork.com.
Thank you.